I'm Anita. I've reported on some of the biggest stars for Interfilm, but today I've been tasked with going to an undisclosed location to interview a secret actor. The only information I've got is that he was named one of the stars of tomorrow by Screen International, and I'm somewhere in Wales. What was it about acting that made you want to do it?
So I guess I always loved books and reading and literature as a kid, and I guess it's I'm not a writer. I can't write it. If I wrote anything, it would be dreadful. So I guess the next best thing is trying to be one of the characters in a story. So I guess it's something to do with that.
What was it like to jump into the big screen?
I mean, pretty crazy. Yeah, you know, you walk on set and all of a sudden you're with this gorgeous fella called Colin Firth, and you've got to, you know, deliver the goods. And for me and how I tackled it, it's about discipline. I'm awful at getting a good sleeping pattern. I stay up too late. But when I was making that film, I had no choice. I had to eat properly, eat at the right times, go to bed at the right time, get up, and just build real structure into your life and discipline that I don't normally exercise very well.
Since you started to get lead roles, what has been the biggest change to your life?
Well, it's lovely now because there's a bit more scope for getting other jobs. It's sort of a snowball effect, I hope.
Have you had a low point in your career, and how did you bounce back?
I've been pretty lucky, actually, and it's been pretty steady. So I've had I think, you know, when I was at drama school, there were times where I felt I wasn't getting it and that I wasn't good enough, and that's hard. I think, like anything, you know, you've got to really fight to maintain your self-belief.
Yeah, I mean, I can kind of relate to that when you talk about you did drama in school, because I do performing arts, and it is kind of stressful because right now I have 2 plays coming up and got to be about.
It's a big demand.
But I do love it. So how do you cope with the competition as an actor?
You tackle the task at hand, and you do your best, and you prepare as well as you can, and you hope that your best is good enough and that you fit the role. I think you're going to go absolutely nuts if you're constantly thinking about the people you're up against. So
what's the coolest and uncoolest thing about being an actor?
The coolest thing about being an actor is I like making things. So that sense of satisfaction you get from having made a film or made a piece of theatre. Or you go home at the end of the day and you've made some scenes. I love that feeling. The most uncool thing about being an actor, I don't know. I mean, actually, I was just thinking that I wish all interviews were this chilled and relaxed and lovely.
Yeah, well, thank you for talking to Interfilm.
It's my great pleasure to be here with Interfilm. Thank you so much. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.